Yeah, fully accepting of his masculine presenting daughter and LGBTQ lifestyle. The Oscar-winning actor talked to Getty about playing. He asked how gay he thought the Roman Empire was, and he referenced the case that we just talked about. Guess who is carrying this story? First name on Google. Guess which newspaper is carrying this story?
Oh.
Linda Ikeji.
Uh-uh.
The first name on the list. I just typed Denzel supports gay daughter. I typed it, I put it in Google. The first story is from Linda Ikeji, December. That is the top search result. Linda Ikeji. Isn't that worrying?
That's not though. That's not.
And it's not the first one I'm
I'm
seeing.
quite surprised.
It's not the first one I'm seeing. These outlets, they are pushing, they're just sowing the seeds. Pew, 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 pew. I don't even know why I'm talking about this. Like, because I really don't want to like give it too much air. I'm just pointing out the evil dichotomy of bragging about being gay in a movie and being baptized as a priest, and your daughter also being a full-fledged homosexual. Like, these are not compatible. Therefore, it's evil.
Right.
I thought that was fucking strange.
You're right.
Okay, yeah. What do you think of this? Are you seeing this?
Hold on. Doesn't know that.
Ha!
I'm still seeing the Linda Keji
Are you
Google.
serious? That's fucking crazy.
I think my network is slow.
What network are you using?
MTN.
Ha, that's tough. Thank you.
Hey, what's up, guys?
How are you doing? Are you seeing the screen?
Fine. No, not at all. I'm not even seeing anything at all.
Maybe you should
I'm just
refresh.
saying,
I should stop presenting and presenting again.
I think that would be better.
Alright, let me present again. Have you stopped seeing the presentation?
Don't you offer no?
I'm fine.
Oh, it says to share audio, share a tab instead. Okay, I've seen the issue now. Okay, I understand now. It's not even working. Okay, share.
Are you presenting? You're not presenting.
No, I'm presenting.
Okay, you know what? Can you
No,
are
are you seeing it now?
No. Okay, yeah.
Okay. So you can see it. Tell us what you see. Yeah.
I see. Wait, Daddy, I just want 15, and you won't let me date.
So it's from Netflix, and it says Claire is finally free.
Strong blacking.
Yeah. Now,
Claire is finally free.
Yeah. That's the caption. Like that's caption.
15.
Thank you very much. 15.
And they put I'm Netflix posted this.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Yes. That's exactly what the point of this thing is. And this is 15. So my question to the walls and to you guys is, what is date? What does date mean?
Date means sex now.
Okay. Senju, what does date mean?
It means a lot of things. Though.
Tell us
It means carrying results. It's between man and woman. It can be free food.
Okay. But what is it? Well, like when you tell a girl,
Date in normal sense used to be that you go out, you just go and have fun together, and you go back to the house or something.
You think that's what a date is?
That's what a date used to be.
When was this the case?
Those days now. Before the first smartphone.
Huh?
The first smartphone on the internet.
Give me a time. Just give me a time frame. Like 1990s.
Let me say 1990s. Yes.
Okay. Do you know that the more accurate person in this description is Ye? Date simply means sex, because the prostitutes who used to not prostitutes, sorry, harlots. The harlots who used to stay in the whorehouse, they used to have a calendar, and then they received an information that this man is coming on so dates.
Yeah. You're making noise. You can mute yourself.
This man is coming on so date. So you fill in the date.
Okay.
That is the origin of the word date as it relates to women. The problem is that, because as I said, it started from the whorehouses, right?
Yes.
So these are the women who are collecting money for sex. and they book appointments because if you're more popular, you get more dates. Do you see?
Yes.
You get more dates filled. Okay. Now, what happened was that normal girls, some of them orphans, some of them daughters of poor people, they used to go out in the night, maybe because they are wayward, and they go and meet men, right? And they say, "Oh, if you give me food or if you take me to see a movie, I will have sex with you." They used to call them charity girls. Do you get that?
Yes.
So, so those things that you are talking about of, oh, you just go somewhere, hang out, you just go and watch a movie, you go and see the show, you go and see the fireworks. Yes, that meeting, that arrangement, we call it a date
Mm.
now, right? But
Yeah.
it has always been for the purpose of exchanging those favors for sex. They call them charity girls. The girls that were doing that. The
Okay.
girl,
So
the girl,
what
yeah.
what's those my charity person?
But they're calling it date because in life there was never anything called dating like before then. What used to happen was courting, right?
Yes.
If you see a
Yes.
girl, you like her, or the parents know you, or something like this, they bring you guys together, and it is under supervision. They give you guys time to get to know one another. Do you like the boy? Do you like the girl? Marriage is sorted. Courtship. So see the fascinating story of how courtship became dating, and they have to put the dating in what's the word, in inverted commas, right? So the charity girl, just watch you. When women first hit the workforce, the belief remained widespread that they were working not to support themselves but to supplement the earnings of fathers or future husbands, right? Because that was when they're like, look, you're a woman, you shouldn't be collecting the same money as a man because you will later marry. So your husband that is working is going to pay for everything. So why are we paying you as much as a man, right? So that's where that comes from. Women who let men buy them food and drinks or gifts and entrance tickets looked like whores, and making a date seemed the same as turning a trick. Do you see it? This thing started in 1915 in Chicago. Because in Chicago, single women were known as women adrift. Like it was abnormal for a woman to be single. Like you're like 19 and you're not married. It's like what the fuck? Like who are these people? Do you get it? Because this book this comes from a woman who was documenting the things that were happening at the time. So this is what it says. It says in the early 1900s, vice commissions, that's like morality police basically, around the country sent police and undercover investigators to check out spots where people went to make dates. Right? You're saying like so. What had happened was the prostitutes who were normally in the whorehouse because you keep the whorehouse separate. They were now having problems because you have these girls who, instead of them to collect money, they're just collecting food, right? So it became a problem because it affected their own bottom line. And then it says, as early as 1905, private investigators hired a group of progressive do-gooders from New York who were taking notes on what we now recognize as dating avant-garde. She recalls the report of one such special agent staked out at the Strand Hotel who noted that the women he was spying on did not seem like prostitutes per se, but were concerning nonetheless. Of the store employees, telephone girls, stenographers, these are like secretaries, these low level jobs that women used to have back then before women started becoming empowered. He says their morals are loose, and there is no question that they are on terms of sexual intimacy with the male companion. There is no doubt, right? So he says, so heavy was the concern that these loose, immoral women, these girls were asking for dates in the 1910s, that John D. Rockefeller, see how it works, see how life works. Rockefeller, the son of the Standard Oil founder, funded investigations into the commercialized vice industry of more than a dozen cities. By the 1900s, women on dates came to be known as charity girls, as in they took no money for their favors. They were perceived to be giving it away as charity because they're not collecting money, they're just, getting food and drinks instead. And by the 1920s, the prostitutes, by the 1920s, the prostitutes in the Strand Hotel complained that these girls who are going on dates were putting them out of business.
Business.
It sounds like a joke until you learn that some women were thrown in jail for this horrible crime. This horrible crime of being a charity girl, just going on dates, was a crime. At Bedford Reformatory, an institution founded to rehabilitate female delinquents in New York, an Irish woman told her jailers again and again that she never took money from men. But she went on dates. Instead, the men took her to Coney Island to see dances and picture shows. Picture shows was what they used to call movies back then. In time, the authorities gave up, overtaken by reality. As the years passed, the Vice Squad had to accept it. She writes, daters did not see these exchanges as tawdry, they saw them as romantic. Hence, where we are, where is it?
Today.
What happened? What happened? Where's that reference? I need to find that reference big time. Double time. Come on. Where is it? Give me a second. So we've left the 1910s or 1920s where young girls are doing this thing. But now, the girl is how old? 15. And it's like a national this scene is from a TV show called My Wife and Kids. It's by one of the Wayans brothers. Very, very popular show back in the day, from the year 2000 to whenever. And this is like a major plot point. Daddy, I just turned 15 and you won't let me date. And it says here, Claire is finally free. Like, the father must come to terms with a daughter who is being unruly and wants to be dating. And we know what dating is. Isn't that crazy?
Just like what you know.
Right, but this is like, look at who's involved. Just look at who's involved, Rockefeller. Like, isn't that just insane?
You guys are holding everything.
Yeah, it starts from 1900s. 1900s. But then you now have somebody saying that, like, do you remember P Diddy? He went on Ellen's show, and
Yeah.
Ellen was like, "Oh, your daughters, they must be dating now." And he's like, "What? Dating?" He said, "My daughter is 14." She said, "Yes, now that's the date. That's the age they normally start dating." And Ellen too, she was like, she was trying to say something stupid, like, "Oh, you can date a boy or a girl." But I was like, oh, "Sister, keep quiet. You're already trying to market your satanic lifestyle." So it's a little bit ironic, right? That Didi was like concerned. You know what I mean? That my daughter is like concerned and stuff. Let me see if I can share the tab in particular so that we can all hear it.
I don't know what you're talking about. My daughter.
Are you seeing it?
They're not dating?
No, they're not. Not that they better not be dating right now.
Are you hearing it?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, we're hearing you, but it's kicking. I'm not testing this screen.
I paused it.
I don't know what you're talking about. My daughter's only 15. I don't.
They're not dating?
15. He says my daughter is only 15. This is national television, right? Okay.
No, they're not. Not that they better not be dating right now.
They're 15. They've got to have boyfriends or girlfriends or something. That's an age you start like being interested.
You see how that monkey tried to sneak that in there?
I didn't know that.
How old were you when you first started getting interested in?
I was wild. I was
Yeah.
different. I was from a whole nother time.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying.
Oh my God.
They're cheerleaders, right?
No, I really thought that they don't start dating till like 17, right? When do they start dating? Oh my God.
Did you hear that? The guy had to turn and ask.
Someone said 14.
Yes, 14.
Like 14. They have to have boyfriends. Have you met them yet?
No, they don't have any boyfriends.
Well, you're confused now.
Yeah. I don't know what.
Crazy.
You know, like the one that's forgotten this guy.
Forgotten who?
Didi. You know he's in prison.
Yeah. No, like,
You forgot was it?
You know how to get
You're
this out,
forgotten,
right?
right?
You know how to get this out, right?
yeah.
I can out.
I heard it.
Yes, ma'am.
out, yeah, that's true.
When?
Like I think like a week ago or so.
Recently.
For
So
real?
yeah,
Let's check. R. Kelly.
Huh?
Yeah, I heard about it, but nobody really cared. Nobody.
I saw the video. I saw the video of him coming out.
I don't know.
Fucking Bing, man. Oh, let's
He's
go.
about to make some mad songs for us now.
Yeah, I think he has
I,
tried. He has done his
yeah,
best.
I somewhere. I'm going to stay somewhere. I'm not even sending good file.
I'm not seeing it. R. Kelly released. I'm not seeing it. Are you sure it was him? Okay, here it is. R. Kelly released from jail. This video. Singer R. Kelly was released September. Can you imagine?
September.
Since September.
I think. Yeah, it says September. It says R. Kelly was released from Cook County Jail on Saturday, where he was held since Wednesday for owing $160,000 in child support.
Are you sure that's not news?
That could be old news.
See it now. It's old news now. So I think
But I saw one video.
maybe they released him. They released him to go and face these charges for not paying child support. Do you understand?
Don't destroy this guy's life.
Who wants to destroy his life?
I don't know for him.
I don't think are you sure it was released? I'm not saying anything like that. Though.
No, see it now. Yeah, exactly. Me too. I've not seen anything like that. This is so they just put as a
I'm not saying anything like that.
because if you are
Yes,
facing
very
another
really.
crime, they can extradite you to go and because basically if you're owing child support, you can have a criminal charge against you, which is separate from the one you're already doing. So he's in jail for trafficking, and then he's owing child support because he doesn't have money to pay his child support because of facing trafficking charges. So now that he's owing, they're taking him to court to hear on this matter that why haven't you paid your child support? So they can convict him again, like give him extra days on this one for that. He's a little bit fucked, just a little bit. But this thing is just really getting to me. On one hand, you have a girl complaining to her father that I want to date. PDD is going on TV, and Ellen is saying, "Look, your daughters are dating, right?" And the whole world on this planet knows what dating means. Dating has never ever been. There's never been a time that dating was not associated with sex in the history. Whether it was the prostitutes doing it or the charity girls doing it, there's never been a time where it didn't have anything to do with sex. So you have a 15-year-old girl saying that she wants to have sex. Every single TV show that has a father, mother, married with children, Modern Family, The War at Home, My Wife and Kids, 8 Simple Rules for Dating My Teenage Daughter. I mean, there was a TV show called 8 Simple Rules. I forgot it. And the girl was like 15. The full name of the show was 8 Simple Rules for Dating my Teenage Daughter. That was the original name. Can you just imagine this? Look at it. Isn't that insane? So, oldest child, stereotypical blonde, bombshell, preoccupied with her looks, teenage boys and little else. In fact, it was the girl from what they call this show. She later did Big Bang Theory. Yeah, I remember the show. So she was basically a 16, 15-year-old girl, like always fighting her father about dating boys. Then all of a sudden, the girls are now dating R. Kelly and dating PDD, and all of a sudden, those guys are going to prison. So it's like, what is happening? So yeah, you had some other posts on this one here. Can you see it? You want to go? You want to read it?
No. Someone posted yourself.
Are you seeing it?
Yeah. No, there's a
Should I go over
context.
it?
Yeah, you can go back, but there's a context issue. I don't understand what you're talking about. Go scroll down. Or should I send the link on Twitter?
No. I think you posted the context. I didn't download it. Let me send what the post. Let me check what the context was. You sent it. I will, so that we can lead it in. I think it was.
Wait, just use this link. It's just direct, it's better. So we can
Okay, we can look at other things.
so we can look at other things down the thread.
All right.
I've sent it.
I've seen it. It's coming very soon. Okay, this is it here. So it says, men were asked, waiting woman don't do you waste scatter your head. Responses are wild as fuck. Okay, so let's see this first one.
You can't see the screen.
They're not seeing the screen.
Let me try to describe and quality.
All right.
Can you connect? We connect.
So
It's clear.
okay, so it says we don't plan. Okay, I can't speak pigeon. You do it, please. I can't do it. I can't.
We don't plan say we go chill together for our department excursion. As we reach the place, this girl started to kiss another guy inside swimming pool. Underwater kissing. She still fucked the guy for the hotel with lodge. Inside my fucking room. You know go better for eye shaft. So basically, you understand what he said?
Yeah, I understand what he said. So they were going to, they had an arrangement to chill, and then she's kissing another guy, and then she ends up fucking the
Yeah.
guy in the room that they agreed they were going to stay in.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because they are friends now. Say, oh, we're friends.
Yeah, that kind of vibe. Man.
Let's see this next one. Had sex with my
The
friend on
crazy
my
one.
I had sex with my friend on my birthday, but it's not that that burst my head. She made a cake for me, but first she took it to his house, had sex, then brought me the cake in the afternoon. I wonder how this person knows all that. I'm afraid of these stories because someone can just make something up. But
Nah,
let me try and read this one. It says my friend had two men that she was dating, and she had normally women have three options to shuffle, which is who has the best dick, who spends the most money, and who is a sugar toy. I don't even know what sugar toy means. He says if you know, you know. And the guy paid rent for my friend, came to visit unannounced, and met another man sitting on my friend's bed. He almost ran crazy. He removed his cap and began to sweat, only for my friend to introduce him to her guy as her uncle. Even as a friend, I nearly knelt down near the bed when I saw the elderly man crying like a baby. One, these women are wicked.
quick my strap open.
Yeah,
Okay, bro.
yeah.
Like be very careful of women. Women are
Oh,
wicked.
sorry. Okay, that's what that means. Okay, that's. I mean, for me, the way I see these stories, right? Because there are quite a few of them, and for me, they're just kind of saying the same thing. But let's see this next one. I carry am go fresh at night party for my school. She will give up please. I can't read. I actually can't read pigeon. Send you read this one. You are the pigeon expert.
I can't try to see your screen too. So it's not,
Okay.
I'm not seeing it.
Tend to
I'm trying
You not see
to.
the screen?
tend to help
I'm
me.
not seeing it. I'm trying to look at the thing through the link you sent, but I can't even. My network
Okay.
is bad.
The network is bad. I
Yeah,
just listen then. I carry am go fresh at night party for my school. She go give my guy BJ. I carry am go out still kiss am on top. Man just sabi say
Jesus.
she don lick penis for party. Found out the next day. She say na devil cause am.
How did your guys dig this?
The taste. God go punish.
Oh
That
man.
is disgusting.
Yes. So for me, what I took from these stories, did you see any other crazy one? Let's just do
They are
one.
like
Let's just do one more. I'm not really seeing them. Okay, yeah, this one was funny.
put
This
that
one was
one.
funny. It says almost she invited me to her house after texting for more than 3 months. I shall go to the house after spending more than an hour in traffic. We were talking and everything until another man came to the house. She now told me to stay in the parlor first. I ended up playing game with her junior brother until I left 2 hours later. And the bastard sends a picture of a boy playing game crying. Probably an unplugged controller. I think this was the worst one. This was the one that stood out to me and made me say, because what I just took from all these things is that, in my humble view, men are the new women. You know what I mean? Like, it's for me, it's not normal for men to like share these stories of, oh, this woman did this terrible thing to me. Oh, I'm so scared. Man, women are terrible.
Uh,
You know that sort of thing. Like, as a guy, you just dominate. You strike out. Not the situation where a girl invites you to the house, you spend an hour in traffic, and you're sitting down outside playing game with a boy while somebody is coming to do the work that you came there for. You know what I mean? Normally,
yeah.
it's the girl that is offended that you're in the house and some other girl comes into the house and she's like wondering. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So it's like the situations, the roles,
everything's reversed
it
now.
has flipped now. That's just what I'm getting from all these stories. What are you guys seeing?
Reverse is the case. Yes, that's what I'm getting to.
Because
Hello.
yeah, and I know like
Yeah, okay.
it's it's too it's too painful. Like seeing men, like I thought we were progressing. I thought like we're taking forward steps. And then men are coming out and saying that, oh, I had to play games with my junior brother after spending an hour in traffic. There was a story like that in America. The guy was at home. He's dating the girl. He's at home, chilling. The girl calls him and says, "Oh, I think I can't remember his name, whatever." There's Brian. Like, "Oh, Brian, I'm horny. Come on, I want to fuck." Blah blah blah. The guy is like, "Look, I stay far away from you. Like, it's. I think it was around 11 o'clock." And she's like, "No, now don't worry. Just come. Don't worry. I'll make it worth a while. Blah 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 blah. Just buy some red wine and bring some things. I want to fuck. I really want to fuck you." So this guy drives like, just imagine driving from like Karu to like Madala, but like
Ogalala.
no, yeah, Karu to Madala, but like you took a train, like you have to take like 2 trains, like 2 serious trains in the night. So he gets to the house, and he gets to the house like, let's say 2 o'clock, no 1:30, something like this. So he knocks on the door, she opens the door, and he wants to like start fucking and stuff like that. He's like, oh, I'm not in the mood. You took too long. So the guy raped her, and I think the story stops at where he was arrested, right? And the statement he gave to the police that this is what happened. So in my mind, I'm like, that's not rape. How can you say that's rape? How?
He's raping.
Which rape? Which rape? You
Did
told
you
me.
not force himself for now?
No.
Nothing by you.
She already gave him the conditions for sex, and
2 hours ago.
he met those conditions.
No, she's not giving conditions for sex. She said on his way she should buy so things, and he bought
He
them.
said, "I want to fuck. Buy these things for me when you're coming."
That's not.
That is why he
No,
left.
you're
his
not
house.
phrasing it like that.
That's what she said.
I know it went there to have sex. The fuck session, but on getting there, she says she's not doing it again. As a man, you'd be pissed. You can block. You can never speak to her. You can choose to never speak to her again
Okay.
and walk off. And like that she's the rest of the time.
embrace
But
the
so
L.
why would you?
You just take the
Yes,
L
now.
like
Yes.
that. Okay. Well, me, if I'm the judge, I'll say, my son, tell her sorry.
She left the house,
I'll tell
but
him.
did not go to prison.
I'll tell him no. I'll tell.
Didn't go to prison.
I don't know how the story ended. The story stopped at the arrest.
He will go to prison now.
At the time, he hadn't gone. I don't know whether he went to prison. Which for what? You
For rape. If you rape her, he will go to prison.
are on record giving conditions. You can't just withdraw consent when you've given it. Are you crazy? What? Anyways, maybe he went to prison. But all I'm saying is that if it were me and I'm the judge, I would say, tell her sorry. I'll give him community service. Go and do 10 weeks sweeping the monastery. Like, what the fuck? These are other examples. Yeah, you also sent this. Are you seeing it?
Hmm.
I saw this clip a while back. Yeah.
What do you think of this?
I think
That man's movement is crazy, bro.
yeah, very good head movement.
Guy,
Very
we
good
have killed that guy.
footwork. And you were saying that this is definitive proof that Jake Paul vs Mike Tyson was rigged.
Yes, now,
They went 8 rounds, 14-ounce gloves, 2 minute rounds.
bro.
If
We already proved it.
I know, but if
He held back a lot of punches. He held back. Like just looking at this old man, bro. That would have ended that whole match in the second round. If he was serious, he was not playing. He would have ended the whole match in the second round.
He was not trying to collect his 40 million, or what was it?
I swear.
My 40 million.
Imagine if they had to change your mind.
If I touch this boy, I'll like lose this 40 million like this. What happened to my children? Because
But
basically,
just imagine they had to change your mind. I took him out in
you
the
would
second
have knocked out
round.
Jake Paul even if you had to change your mind. It's not possible.
Bro, the second round, bro.
It's not possible.
Lights out.
It's not possible. In fact, in that fight, it was Jake Paul that was helping him. When you watch fight very well, it was Jake Paul that was helping
Let's
him.
watch this one video.
Okay, this fat one. Okay, let me share this link in particular so that we can discuss it properly. Let me share the actual tab. Okay.
I'm sorry, but I cannot date a guy that already has kids because I have 5 kids already. So imagine if you're coming with your kids into the relationship. I have 5, you have 2. Now I have to be a mother of 7 kids. There's no way I cannot be a mother of 7 kids. I'm very young to be a mother of 7 kids. So I'm better off with my 5 kids. So as a guy, when you come to me or when you come to date me, you just have to have no kids and also be ready to be a stepdad to my kids. I want a present father. So if you're gonna date me, you're gonna date me with my kids, and it's a must. You have to take care of us financially. You have to provide for all of my kids and myself. I am not working. Just know if we come as a bargain. We come as a bargain, so you cannot take one and leave the rest. Also, I do not want your kids. I don't have. I'm sorry, but I cannot date a guy.
What country is this? Is she like South Africa?
It sounds like
Sounds like West Central.
sounds like an Indian. I'm not in the picture, but it sounds like an Indian lady.
Yes, that's why I said South Africa, because they have a lot of Indians there, so the accent is kind of going together. My main question was, those 5 children, is it the same father? Because
I doubt.
normally it's not.
I doubt. I
Normally
doubt it is.
it's not.
At least maybe 3 men or 4 men. If not 5.
There's one woman that I can't find the clip. I'll see if I can add it to the video when it comes out. But the woman, she does a show kind of like Kevin Samuels. You know, Kevin Samuels, he'll do like an Instagram live, then he'll invite somebody to come and talk. So the woman, she does something similar, and she asked the woman. She said, "How many children do you have?" She said 4. She said, "How many baby daddies?" She said 4. And she's like, "Did you marry any of them?" She said, "No." She said, "Have you ever been married?" She said, "Yes." "Who did you not marry?" She said, "I married a woman." I was like, "Are you insane?" The woman who has 4 children by 4 different men went and did a lesbian wedding. Black woman in America, like real. I was like, these people are insane. They are insane.
The world is just crazy these days. And so,
Let me see if I can find it. God.
so that one I was talking now, she has 5 children.
Yeah.
From, let's say even though it's from one man, sef.
Yeah.
You're not looking for another person to come and marry you. That does have a child.
That's the main thing now, and you must be a stepdad. And of course, she doesn't want children either.
I'm probably sure she's not ready to give birth for that guy.
Yes, now. That's like what's all over Tinder right now. This woman will be on Tinder. This woman will be on Tinder. Look at her hairline. She will be on Tinder, and this will be her exact requirements. And it's like global. Generally, if the woman is white, like on Tinder, you see those profiles a lot. If the woman is white, the children are normally black. Like, she fucked some black guy, and the guy, of course, ran away. So she's like, and she'll be like, oh, you have to be. A lot of times they always ask for white men. A lot of times, we need to be a stepfather, but you can't be racist. They're not allowed to be racist. Or it's like, what are you doing? You're already lost. Why are you making all these demands? What gives you the leverage?
I don't even know what gives them that belief that they'll say a man that come and do that.
You know the funny thing? There are men that do these things.
Seems.
Well, they're just men with no options.
Dude, if I don't have, that can't be my option now.
Tentos, you're saying something.
How can you not have option now? Like
The way a man,
yeah,
the way a man doesn't have options is when he has caged himself mentally. So, like young guys now, like guys growing up, they've always wanted the approval of women. We talked about that earlier. They've always, everything they've done to get a job, to get money, it's all for the approval of a woman, right? And then the woman you've gone to try to seek their approval, they've shut you down, right? They want somebody else, somebody taller, somebody more muscular, etc. And then this woman is now saying, "Yeah, I can take you since you have no child of your own. Come, I will show you love. I will accept you." And you're like, the guy is like, "Oh, okay. This woman at least has shown me some kind of reception to what I'm doing, and I am lonely. I am nothing without the approval of a woman." And then I enter the relationship. That is every guy that is dating a fat woman. You see them now. You see them online now. Like all those guys that. Did you see that guy that was dating a woman that was like 600 pounds? You know what I mean? So it's like you spend your whole life just looking for the approval of women, and the one that you can catch is the one that can run very fast. This woman, you're seeing this woman on screen. There are people that she will still catch people. It's people like us that are kind of elevated, somehow, that will see through the nonsense. But Because, like, for example, let's say she goes out, she meets a guy, and she likes the guy or whatever. Of course, women can, as I said, women can profile you very easily. They can gauge where you are in life. They can gauge your age, they can gauge your employment, they can gauge your money. And then she takes it back. She takes the guy back, and then as you get closer, the guy realizes that she has 5 children. A guy who has been desperate his whole life, seeking the approval of women, will be like, okay, yeah, it's part of the package deal. There's no problem. He's willing to be a stepfather. Like, the amount of men doing that is shameful.
So I saw a show, right? There was a show that they called one guy. It was not like no those show they call guys that like busting balloon and stuff.
Yeah.
So it was like there was a girl. She was not like I was asking a question. I was not like okay, is she single? She says she's a single mother and stuff. She has a child. Now she now asked him that is he okay with that? He said it's okay. Now said okay, but he said now she asked him is he okay with that? He said yes, but the only reason he'll be okay with that is two reasons. If the guy, the father of the child is locked up or is dead.
That's funny. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what did you say?
You see, a reaction like this, like, nah, like, what is this guy fucking saying? But I'm like, that's the option. I was like, well, why would I want someone's child if he's not dead or if he's not incarcerated for life?
And you know the problem? The problem is that that guy is still in her life. So occasionally she will go and have sex with him.
Yeah.
On occasion. So that guy is speaking from experience. It's only somebody who has dealt with that type of thing before that will ask that kind of question or make that kind of request. So that's where knowledge comes in. Because sometimes men, a lot of times, like when somebody tells us something we don't know, we don't understand, it's until we experience it. Like the lesson is taught to us through really difficult, painful experiences. Then we now understand that okay, I have to listen. I have to make these checks. It's men that came up with the saying experience is the best teacher. It's only when you experience the suffering that you learn that lesson. Because no guy is going to even ask that question of, oh, is the guy dead? You know?